Why do you bleed like mortals do? An aberration, nothing more. And nothing to be proud of. I suggest you keep it to yourself.
I'm no mere mortal. Load it up. Rearmed. Look what I found. More louts.
Show that good-for-nothing fury after all. I knew you'd handle that old crone, nephew. If she troubles you again, you just remind her who's in charge down there.
Cheers, Uncle. So quiet. Who makes door locks connected to a fountain? Gemstones. Could use the rod of fishing there. Show you. The ocean's fury. Looks like a good spot. You're mine. Got me a knucklehead.
I do not think so, boy.
You lad, huh?
That's quite enough.
Good enough. for Charon. Reloading.
Ahoy there.
Hello, sir.
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince Ed. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Ah well, he'll learn, I'm sure. I got you covered, Prince. See you again, right?
Exagryph, I could have sworn you were so close before, but now you're back? Must have tripped up just when victory was close at hand. It happens all the time. We'll get you out of there, you'll see.
I'll make every strike count. Why not? Which sister this time? Oh, good. Please, I'm not a murderer. You don't have to do this.
Murderer. Murderer.
Lights out. Shields down. Peace to say. Could try a different one. All set. That's enough Tartarus. In the bag. Be there soon, Bone Hydra.
Father and his brothers, when they sealed the Titans in the darkest reaches of this world, that was the last they saw of me as well. You were dissimilar from them, and I feel safe communicating thus with you. I see no reason not to make it so.
There. Where now? Next island. Something's here. I can use this.
Ah, so then the boatman Canon came through for us after all, did he? Whatever means we have to reach you, we'll employ.
The might of the heavens. You two again. Farewell, gigantic Gorgon head.
Hey, Zach, got to tell you, I cannot believe that little Artemis is hanging out with you. She doesn't hang with anybody, man. But I digress. Take this.
More spreaders. A curse of chaos has expired. neither to choose.
Sometimes I think that you're quite different than most all the others here, darling. And then you go and do something like this.
She won't like this. Let's give her a show then. Nice.
Forgiving heart, don't you agree? So I shall let this little matter slide, and you've my loving heart to thank for it.
No love without pain. Always a pleasure, Caron. I hope you know this isn't personal, don't you? Any more heads you'd like chopped off? No?
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
Don't count on it. Can wash away my boons. Closer. Good. The dead must have it pretty good up here. More chariots. Interesting.
How circumspect of you.
You're dead. Load it up. Keep my soul for now, thanks.
Hark, young man, for I've a vision I must share with you. A waking phrase for Exagryph, to be precise. Please beseech the weapon thus. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. An odd connection to a past or future bearer. Apparently one who defied a god.
I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. All right, Lord Zeus. something's amiss.
In the name of Hades. I got the message that you need assistance, Exagryph. All of you? Okay.
Excluding me, I hope.
Once again, you had your hands full.
You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go. And tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
Thank you, mate. Cheers, you two.
You again? It's time, Mysterious. Let us assert our greatness through single-minded combat.
shade.
Already made it that far, have you, boy?
Feel cleaner already. So close. Check. Here goes. Hi. Exagryph, prepare to fire. In the name of Hades. Enough of this place. There it is already. Olympus, I accept this message. Bit of an aftertaste. Should come in useful.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
I can go. Looks like the realm needs some adjustment still.
Remember, I can always get here much, much faster than you. so receptive to this form of discipline?
And we finally have an activity we can do together.
Ah, yes, indeed. Darkness.
This.
No holding back. That be us.
I'm stuck.
Just the thing for you.
Close call.
Let's have it out then, boy. This is for your own good. I'm not as limber as I used to be, while you win, boy.
Could have been me. By my father's name. Blood.
Reflecting on his victory, Prince Exagryph observes how death can take hold in so many different ways. At times quite slowly, and at other times.
How? Wonder if I can get out even faster.
There you are.
Oh, Cerberus. Doubtless you deserve the biggest thanks that this house still stands, don't you? Did you enjoy the treat I brought you from the surface?
The surface treat devouring hound of hell provides the Queen a most decidedly affirmative response.
I thought you might. You wouldn't know it wasn't made of meat, I'll bet. I'll see if we can't grow you plenty more.
You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
Seek pity someplace else.
Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone likes it. Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
Father, I don't know what to say.
Regarding your responsibilities, our resources director is available to you in my private quarters. Normally, it would be I alone transferring excess resources back into our realm.
The fabled resources director. So now I get to give away the hard-earned resources I've painstakingly gathered over time.
You get to do precisely that. It is not necessary that you do. But if you wish to rise above your current station, you shall do it.
What's the point in rising above my current station? I thought our work was to be done in secrecy.
It is. There is no point but pride, and pride is dangerous. Do what you will. I care not as long as everything gets adequately done.
Sounds great.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Orpheus. The keepsake that you gave me. It's come in useful, thanks. I can't quite see what's in the container, though. I shouldn't open it, should I?
No, Zagreus. Unless, of course, you wanted to set loose a cherished living memory of mine and take from me that fleeting bit of joy.
Didn't think so. Somehow I always knew, that you were not my birth mother. I mean, look at Hypnos and Thanatos. There's no way that I could have been related to them. Everybody knew, and yet, when I finally learned for certain, it was still a shock.
I always knew, in turn, that you would learn the truth of it eventually, and I was fearful of what would occur after that time arrived. I'm grateful it has come and gone. Though, tell me, I still find I call you child. Is your preference that I cease to use such terms from this point on?
No, Nyx, please, it's quite all right. You may not have given birth to me, but you still cared for me. I never doubt that. Likewise, are you sure it's all right that I continue to address you by name?
It is more than all right, my child.
Oh, hey, you brought some fish. Could smell it all the way from down the hall. That's great. The head chef can take it off your hands. Should be right in the back of the lounge like always. Thanks for helping us out, Prince.
Sure. Here's the catch of the day. Or night. Contractor, work approved. A hideous rendition of a grizzled skeleton seems suitable decor.
May it strike fear into these worthless shades.
How about this, contractor? I think those pedestals over there are just a bit too modest for my tastes.
I do suppose that gold suits those sufficiently.
Here you go. I think this rug's really going to tie the whole room together.
What have you done to my floor surfaces?
Maybe you'll have something more affordable next time.
Well, look at you, lad, with that codex brimming with our history. I knew I could rely on you to fill it out. Back when I was alive, why, no one would have ever believed what goes on down here.
Mortals must have had their stories, though, about what happens to them once they die and once they end up in this place.
Well, they had their stories, definitely so. They fear your father, understandably. They also fear your dog. But most of them know precious little else. Even their fears, I think, are born of ignorance, as most fears tend to be.
The frightful countenance of a bleached, bloodless warrior decorates the hall forevermore, eternally in tribute to the savage servants of the house's lord.
I could take him. Keeping busy, Resources Director. It's been a while, Resources Director. I'll be sure to pay you a visit whenever I'm swimming in underworld valuables and want to feel better about myself in my new role. Could maybe use some rest.
The heavy sleeping underworld prince arises, with the feeling that the brief nap he intended as a respite from the rigors of the day or night apparently was none too brief at all.
I'm late for work. Father's going to kill me.
Responsibility-rejecting Exagryph strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Going as fast as I can. You hurry up.
The door to the administrative chamber beckons just beyond the hall. The prince perchance believes that he may enter quietly, without drawing the notice of those laboring within.
You better not give me away, old man.
Suggest you hurry in there, lad.
Sorry.
You're late, boy. Again?
The day or night's duties are sheer simplicity itself. At least at first, as when the prince simply signs in to signal the commencement of his shift.
Oh, gods.
Get on with your responsibilities.
The often failing prince attempts to sort the ledgers in the fashion necessary for the proper keeping of his father's realm.
Damn it.
That is not correct.
The hard-laboring shades responsible for the administration of the prince's father's realm merely look on at the prince's ill-fated attempts.
Oh, come on.
Incorrect.
The relaxation-loving prince never paid suitably enough attention to learn properly how to arrange the record bookings of the regions of his father's realm.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's not correct.
This set of delicate responsibilities is easily achieved, at least by someone capable and trained to do the work, unlike the oft-distracted underworld prince.
What?
Wrong again.
A careful record must be kept of all expenses paid within the house. A delicately handled tabulation process, which the prince is ill-equipped to fully undertake.
Do you not remember anything I told you?
Records of expired house contractor renovations line a desk in the administrative chamber, though the prince has absolutely no desire now to organize them alphabetically by date.
None whatsoever, yes.
Disorderly Prince Exagryph gazes upon the endless stacks of parchment paper, each containing work details to be registered and neatly organized, and starts to feel his optimism fade.
Oh, it's faded.
At last, the work-disliking prince records a summary of the results of his attempts to be of any use to the administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So, can I go yet, Father?
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that I had asked repeatedly that you complete. How many chances do you need at this? I am too lenient with you.
Too lenient? Instead of lambasting me non-stop, have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Excuse me? If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me? As though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number of simple shades hungry to work here.
Then why don't you? I don't want any of this. I'm not the one who drew the short lot with your brothers and got stuck here forever. Why am I having to do this senseless parchment pushing for you?
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take on any responsibility at all. And don't you ever invoke your uncles here again, or I'll have you cast into the lowest pits of Tartarus. Now get out of my administration and my sight.
At least I can't be late for that job anymore. Let's go with this one. Stygius. Recover your ancient strength. Poseidon. All set. What's that one do?
Look what you've done to your sword.
Exagryph, I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. Come, Stygius.